Greetings from Jobsite India. World news headlines, a new initiative from our end. Hope you all will enjoy. So, without further delay, let's start. China's parliament opposes US bill on Chinese tech threat. Beijing. China's parliament expressed indignation and opposition on Wednesday to a US bill aimed at countering a technology threat from Asian giant, the official Xinhua news agency said. In a statement, the Foreign Affairs Committee of the National People's Congress (NPC) said the bill displayed a Cold War mentality, swearing China's domestic and foreign policies and interfering in its internal affairs, the agency said. The US Senate voted 68-32 on Tuesday to approve a sweeping package of legislation intended to boost the country's ability to compete with Chinese technology. Let's move to our next slide. UN Security Council backs Gotsch for second term. The United Nations Security Council backed Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Tuesday for a second term, recommending that the 193 member General Assembly appoint him for another 5 years starting January 1, 2022. Estonia's UN Ambassador Seven Jurgensen, Council President for June, said the General Assembly was likely to make the appointment on June 18th. I'm very grateful to the members of the Council for the trust they have placed in me, Gotsch said in a statement. I'd be deeply humbled if the General Assembly were the entrust me with the responsibilities of a second mandate. Let's move to our next slide. Bitcoin, formally adopted as legal tender in El Salvador, first country in the world to do so. El Salvador has become the first country in the world to formally adopt Bitcoin as legal tender after Congress approved President Nayib Burek's proposal to embrace the cryptocurrency. With 62 out of 84 possible votes, a majority of lawmakers voted in favor of the initiative to create a law that will formally adopt Bitcoin. Despite concern about the potential impact on El Salvador's program with the International Monetary Fund, Bitcoin price in India at 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time on June 9 stood at rupees 24.5 lakhs. We must avoid vaccine nationalism at all costs. UNGA President elect Abdullah SHaheed. Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah SHaheed, who has been elected President of the 76th United Nations General Assembly with a striking majority 143 out of 191 votes cast by members, shared his thoughts from New York in a virtual interview a day after his historic win that saw the Maldives the hem of the UN body for the first time, putting the Indian Ocean archipelago at the global center stage. Let's move to our next slide. Following deadly surge, COVID deaths falling in India, lockdown eases. Some Indian states are easing lockdown restrictions as the number of coronavirus infection falls. The territory of Delhi was among those relaxing restrictions as shops are set to open on alternate days. As COVID restrictions lessen, only night curfews remain in 55 of the 75 districts in Uttar Pradesh, the country's most populous state. Let's move to our next slide. African woman gives birth to 10 babies, may create new world record. A 37-year-old South African woman has reportedly given birth to 10 babies at once, knocking down the previous world record that just set last month. Gosiame Tamara Shithol, the woman claiming they gave birth to 10 babies is already a mom of 6-year-old twins. Sithole delivered 7 boys and 3 girls through the caesarean sections. According to reports, all 10 babies are alive and all will be nurtured in incubators for the next few months. Let's move to the next slide. Parking space in Hong Kong brings $1.3 million new record. A world record was set when a parking space in Hong Kong, located at the Mount Nicholson residential project, sold for $1.3 million. The per square foot price was calculated at about $9,500 per square foot. The previous world record for a single parking space was $969,000 at the 79-story Hong Kong office tower, The Center. The sale occurred in October 2019. Let's move to our next slide. Letsenbe Gire, Ethiopian breaks two-day-old women's 10,000-meter world record. Ethiopia's Letsenbe Gire broke the women's 10,000-meter world record by more than 5 seconds, just 2 days after it had previously been smashed. Gire ran 29 minutes 1.03 seconds at the Ethiopian trials in Hengelo, the Netherlands. On Sunday, Dutch runner Sifan Hassan had broken the previous record set by Ethiopia's Almaz Aina at the 2016 Olympics by more than 10 seconds. Nikola Jokic wins 2020-21 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player Award. New York. Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic is the recipient of the Morris Podruff Trophy as the 2020-21 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player. The NBA announced today. With the first Kia NBA MVP award of his career, Jokic becomes the first player to earn the honor as a member of the Nuggets. He is also a first player from Serbia to be selected as the NBA MVP and joins Dirk Nowitzki, Germany, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greece, as MVP winners from Europe. Tokyo 2020. Australia withdraw from Olympic baseball qualifying tournament over COVID-19. Australia have withdrawn from the final baseball qualifying tournament for the Tokyo Olympics over COVID 19. The insurmountable challenges to logistic and safety forced the decision. Baseball Australia Chief Executive Glenn Williams said the qualifying event was moved from Taiwan to Mexico last month over concerns of a surge in COVID 19 cases. And despite a rise in cases in Mexico, Australia won a baseball silver medal at the 2004 Athens Olympic. Let's move to the next. Please do subscribe, like, and share with your acquaintances. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for latest updates. Till our next video, do take care of yourself and have a great day ahead. Thank you once again.